Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Sunday. So before I get started with this review here, my dog, Mr. Kong, is puttering around. So if you hear any snorting, that's my pug, not me. So anyway, happy Sunday, you guys. Today I have a review for you of a Nest candle. If you are not familiar, Nest is actually the fragrance brand of Laura Slatkin. So she does have a Nest perfume and body care line, I guess, and then she also has a Nest home fragrance line. And over the holidays, I decided to try Nest candles for the very first time and did so with a little sampler pack from Sephora, and I absolutely fell in love with the fragrances, and B, the overall performance of the candles. They just burned flawlessly. I loved it. The packaging, just everything about it was amazing. So I knew I wanted to try a little bit more. So I went for the fragrance that you're seeing here to be able to burn now in the spring. I actually did buy this back in December, but just recently decided it was time to light it up, and this is apricot tea. I do love tea scented candles. That is something that I definitely enjoy, and so I also like apricots, so I figured what a great combination. So this is the 8 ounce, I believe. Hang on, I'm just gonna grab the box here and just make sure that this is 8 ounces. It's actually 8.1 ounces. So the jar, in case you can't tell, it has I believe this striping. There's stripes of, different kinds on some of her candles. Like the limited edition holiday stuff sometimes has some different type of packaging or designs etched into the glass, if you will. But this is a combination of clear stripes and some frosted glass stripes on here. I love how elegant this is. The overall look of the candle is really elegant. It is very modern, and I love the packaging. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So you obviously get it in this really nice little box here, which I'm going to steal away again here in a second to go through the fragrance notes. But before I talk about the scent itself, I do want to talk about the performance, because I do think that is definitely a standout feature of these Nest candles for me. They, the type of wax is very soft. It's the type of wax that kind of looks very molten, almost lava-like as it is pulling out. And you will need to dedicate some time to letting this candle pool out initially. It takes about 4 to 5 hours for the first burn. You want to make sure that you let it pool out completely to the sides, because if you don't, these will want to tunnel very badly. Also, do not trim your wicks on the first burn, and on subsequent burns, just sort of knock off that mushroom head that tends to form. Do not cut the wicks too short, because you will start to get tunneling. The candle will have a much harder time pulling out completely. So that is something to watch out for with these Nest candles. But the burn is flawless. There is no soot. There's no smoking. You start to smell the scent within the first 15 to 20 minutes. So before it even pulls out completely. The throw on this 8 ounce size is, right now in the house that I'm living in right now, is a solid 8. I mean, it reaches the entire downstairs. It also starts to travel up the stairs into the upstairs of this house. It's amazing. I'm really impressed with the throw. The strength on this one is really strong too. I would put it right at an 8 as well. You definitely want to make sure that you like tea scented candles, because that is really a strong note in this. And if that gives you a headache in any kind of way, I would not maybe purchase this one, or I would maybe purchase it in a smaller size, because it is very strong, you guys. It is very noticeable when you light this candle, you're gonna know that you have it lit, which is great for those of us that like our strong fragrances. So it's perfect for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the box again. By the way, just once again, let me reiterate, I love the packaging. I love that clean, modern vibe. I'm totally into it. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the box, and I'm gonna read you the description from the back because she does put the fragrance notes on the back of the box. So English apricot is wrapped in the richness of black tea leaves and combined with bergamot and golden amber. So I really kind of expected this to be a lot fruitier than what it is. It's not super fruity, you guys. It is a black tea scent. That is the very first note that you're going to get. It's a very rich, expensive smelling tea note. I'm trying to think of some other tea candles. If you've tried Sweet Tea by Colonial Candle, that particular tea smells a little bit cheaper to me. There's something about this that just smells richer and more sophisticated, I guess. It's lovely. It is a really nice black tea note. I highly recommend this if you love tea scented candles. The apricot really is not, this is not a fruity candle. You can tell that there is an apricot note in here, but it is not predominant. Really what you're going to get after that tea note is that amber. And again, the amber is just a very rich, sophisticated, expensive smelling amber. The main word, and this is silly, but the main word that comes to my mind whenever I smell any of the Nest fragrances is these just smell so expensive. They just smell like expensive candles. I can't even really put into words exactly why, but they're different. They are different from other candles that I've smelled. I've obviously spent a good chunk of my fragrance love and life here, burning candles from Yankee and from Bath and Body Works. And then, I've also dabbled in some smaller companies like Swan Creek and Goose Creek at one point, and Milk House, and there's a definite difference in the blends. It's kind of like Harry Slatkin's Homeworks candles. Those smell more sophisticated, more complex than anything else that I've smelled from any of those other places that I've mentioned. Laura, his wife, who owns Nest, definitely also has a more sophisticated sniffer, I guess you could say. It's just that they smell absolutely delightful. But yeah, so that back to the golden amber, that is a definite predominant note in this. So if you like that romantic kind of woodsy, almost amber type note, you're gonna get it in here. The bergamot is actually not a super prominent note for me. It kind of falls in line with the apricot. So really the main thing is the tea note, the amber, then you're gonna get that slight hint of apricot fruitiness. But this is not a sweet candle. This is not sweet. It's not cloying. This is actually more of a bedroom type scent to me than it is anywhere else in the house in terms of where you're gonna put this candle. I'm planning on putting this in our new bedroom when we move. I just think it's gonna look so pretty on our fireplace mantle in there. So after I'm done with this burn, after it pools out completely, I'm gonna be putting it back in the box and packing it up because I just think this is gonna be fantastic during the spring and summer in our new house. So that's where I'm gonna put this candle. And yeah, by the way, this is my third day burn, and each burn has been absolutely flawless. And the candles that I finished from the holiday collection all burned flawlessly as well. So no drowning wicks, anything like that. Just really do make sure that you're not trimming the wicks too short on these, because I do think that you will run into some trouble with not getting the even pool if you cut them too short. So do keep that in mind. I'm going to link this down below for you. It's available at several different places. I bought mine from Sephora, but you can obviously also get it from the Nest website. So I'll link it a couple of places down below in the description box. Go check them out. Let me know if you have tried apricot tea and what your thoughts are. And thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.